Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and another video. Today we've come out to Trefor and it's all about a quarry, isn't it?
Yes, granite quarry. Opened in 1830 and was in full production by 1850 apparently. It closed in 1963.
So they used to use the curling stones here, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
We should be able to see some remnants of that.
that'd be good.
Another thing that they did a lot of was granite sets for the likes of cobble streets, and you'll see where the cutting sheds were when we get there, where they used to trim the granite blocks, and they were took down an incline down into Trefor and onto a pier and loaded onto boats and then shipped to Liverpool, I believe. Yes. Then I gather went elsewhere from there.
Well, it's a little bit windier than we thought. Hopefully we should just be able to get the drones up though, all being well. And you can see the cloud rolling around. I'm just going to turn you around. Well, you've seen it behind us anyway, when we were talking, but yeah, it's quite atmospheric. Anyway, we're going to get on, so hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, fantastic. Okay, get back to you later.
See you soon.
Richard walking up the hill, and you can see nothing much behind him. Wind's dropped a bit. Hey! Yeah, they get all over the place, don't they, these buggers? First building coming into view. Yeah. What do you think that was then?
This, I think, was an electrical generation house or whatever, or definitely to do with electrics anyway. Yeah. There's a little bit of a reservoir pool by the side here we're coming down
to. You can see that.
I don't know, that was used for cooling of the sort of electrical bits and bobs. I'm not really up on the electrics, but
there we go. Let's get a photo, I think. Hey, fancy seeing you here. Yeah.
Must have took something to what's called.
Yeah. That's tough stuff. That's just the size of the curling stone now, can't you? You can just imagine.
That's where the digger used to be.
Right. There's the huts. Richard said there'll be somebody in each and every single one of those working away. Quite nice with the atmosphere, the clouds going through. You can see the sun in the background. In, out all the time. That's Trefor down there. This is the main crusher. So this is the crusher house, you say, Richard?
Yeah.
That's where you put your feet.
Where the stone would have come down and I think there's chutes in several areas where the stone had dropped down, and progressively it got smaller and smaller until you ended up with sort of gravel size for use on, I think, the likes of roads and stuff like that. But I think we can see down the bottom there, it's very, very fine.
Yeah, just in the corner down sort of there. Yeah. So we saw the stones earlier before, the actual remnants of the stone. Where the curling stones, wasn't it? With no actual curling stones, but we don't think they're going to be here, are they?
No.
I don't think they've already gone.
Just the where it's been cut at.
Yeah, but you can see how precise this, they were. Brilliant. I'm going to get the drone out, I think, and do a bit of drone footage. It's a bit breezy. The forecast isn't as good as it was meant to be because you can still see that cloud rolling in and out. But we'll get some more pictures. I'll speak to you later.
Bye now.
We just had something to eat. Richard's got some bloody spinach. I don't know how the hell you can eat that. How can you eat that?
What do you mean?
Oh God!
Hey, it makes you strong, this stuff.
Bloody hell, look at that. I'm going to have some of that spinach.
You take this bit of granite off me.
Christ, put it down before you do yourself an injury.
Oh gosh.
Lovely viewpoint from this little hut. And here's the digger, nicely secluded. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. We've had a nice fly around with the drones, some nice footage hopefully.
Yep.
And as you can see behind us, we found it. So appreciate that. If you can give us that, that'll be fantastic. Little chat to finish off because we'll wrap the video off here, but we're just saying about the new feature in Lightroom, the AI. Good thing or bad thing? It's going to be contentious, issue, that really, isn't it? It's subjective, just like everything else. People will love it and people will hate it.
Yeah,
but so I don't know, what do you think?
Well, I think it's good, I think. I mean, I have had a little play with it and everything else, and I took a picture of the Flintshire Bridge, and there was a warning post, and I'd only got part of the post in, rather than it was disappearing into the water, and I removed it using that feature. And I must admit, it worked well.
Yeah, I think that is the key.
Yeah.
How much you use it, isn't it? Because let's face it, we all do it. We've all done it in the past before it came out, clone stamp tool, etc.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, because photography, I read somewhere recently, people saying photography's at an all-time low in terms of what's fake and what's real, what's to believe. And I think I'll go along with that now. I've said before now, if in doubt, video it and then put your photo out at the same time, because you can see, you know, if we took a picture now, you can see what the lighting conditions there are and how strong that is behind us and how much colorization you want to do to it. But removing little things like that, it's about keeping the image as natural as possible.
Close to what.
Yeah, I think that's acceptable. But if you're going to go, let's just say, replacing skies or what have you, or just completely changing, then it's like, what, you know, where's the boundaries? What's photo and what's art? Really, because it's art. You know, I know people don't like it, but it's reality or fake. Yeah. But it's still art, isn't it? You know, I mean, yeah, it's not my cup of tea, and I've never tried to hide that. But you know, people will do what they want, won't they? Yeah. But I do think it's about moderation and how you use it, really. So, I mean, everything always usually starts off as a photo by a click of a button. Yeah. But it's then how far do you take it, to change it. Does it remain a photo, or does it go into the realms of art? I mean, I know you've got some pedantics that'll say, well, it's all art anyway, but you know, for those that know what we're talking about, like I said on a video or two back, you know, one of the things that stuck with me is making the viewer look at it and think it's been done in camera. It's a skillful edit if you can just subtly do it and keep it, you know. Basically, best way to sum it up is, when you see that image on any social media platform, is that what you're going to see if you stood there? And if it is, you know, it's likelihood to be a great photo, or a photo, I should say, you know, maybe a great photo. Or if it's a case of, no, I'll never see that in a lifetime because it's become art. Yeah. And that'll vary from you to me to everybody watching. So it's subjective anyway. I don't know if you've got any other thoughts about...
No, not really. I mean, some people like this sort of oversaturated, this, that and the other, and total false photos. Well, that's up to them. And if they, you know, if they want to make a print like that, or if they want to buy a print like that, that's entirely up to them.
Well, that's what a lot of pro photographers are saying now, that, you know, that's a business, that's different, isn't it? Because they're earning livelihoods. So I know quite a few photographers who, not just own shops, but sell prints and do what, you know, listen to them on podcasts, see them on video, you know, on thing, and they say they have to shoot how they wouldn't, because it's a business. Yeah. You know, but they'd never shoot like that for themselves. You know, and that's unfortunately the way it's gone, I think, isn't it? It's but as you say, it's each to their own. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not criticising it. I mean, you know, what you do behind the camera to everybody, you know, people, we're human nature. You probably would criticise it, but you wouldn't go out to tell somebody and say, hey, that's crap, that. Yeah. That's criticising, you know, but I mean, that's it. If you don't like it, scroll on, that's what I say. It's just, you know, you don't have to bloody say anything. Yeah, but it's what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, and we've all got our opinions of what and each one will vary one. So AI, it's great, I think, as well. When it's used, I'll say the term correctly, but you know what we're saying, you know, in moderation and in small pieces, it would be it's very handy, of course, because it's still, if you look at an image I put up and I've removed a pipe or a post, but everything else is there, do you know that was there? And is it still, you're thinking that's what you'd see when you get there? Then that's acceptable. If I've just changed the colour of that digger for some reason, or I put a fake sky in, or removed the rocks, you know, it's produced art. And that's the other thing, because sometimes you could get fooled because it's been done that well cleverly done. Yeah. And if that's the case, then hold your hands up, been fooled. But you know what? That's applaud, because I still thought I would have seen that if I was there. Probably because I would, you know, I've never seen that area before, so it has fooled me. But if it's that skillfully done, then you just have to upload the photographer, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion, anyway. You know, and say, well done, you fooled me, mate. But
Yeah.
there we go. Anyway, so that's it. That's our thoughts. I'm sure you got yours, and you know, it's not a criticism. I like it. I take it you like it. But yeah, provided it's used correctly, shall we say.
Yeah.
That's that word again, whether that's the right word. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, fantastic. And we will be out whenever. Until next time, you know the score. Stay safe, have fun, and
Keep
keep shooting. See you next time.
Bye for now.
See you.